Just Bhangra, sponsored by Desi DJ Crew Entertainment.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Mukhtar Sahota and you're locked into Just Bhangra. So keep it here and keep it real. Peace.
Damn, absorb what the man says, man, because he's talking sense, understand? It's Just Bhangra, part 2 of the Desi session. Still to come, the big top 5 on our street chart, baby. I'm going to remind you for the last time the Justice Sidhu competition, and in a minute, that big interview with that Punjabi rapper Bohemia. But first, I need to tell you something. If you're in Birmingham on the 7th of April, that's this coming Friday, right? It's a unique one-off event happening at the Symphony Hall. It's going to be crazy. That's all I can tell you. It's going to be off the hook. A live 60-piece symphony orchestra are going to be backing Shin from DCS, Salinder Pradesi Baji, and another cat who are doing a tribute gig for the legendary Muhammad Rafi Saab. You need to be there because I'm going to be there, man. I tell you, it's going to be crazy. Just get your tickets from the box office. It's Friday the 7th of April coming up, baby. Definitely support that, man. It's going to be off the hook. More, I got some DCS news here. I need to tell you, man, their album... Pause. I'll tell you after this, man. Punjabi, the rapper, was in the building earlier this week, man. They called him Bohemia. Roll the tape, let's go. Damn, that's the way it goes down, man. Special guest in the studio tonight, man. A cat repping the real grime, baby. Come on, understand. Just Bhangra talking to the foot soldier of Desi hip-hop tonight. Mr. Bohemia, a.k.a. something special going down, a.k.a. you don't want to be missing this, a.k.a. the Desi rapper in the building. What's up, sir?
What's up with you, man? What's good with you?
Yo, man. Yo, the intro's a little weak, player.
Okay.
So apologies on that, man.
Hey, no, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling
You know
it.
what I mean?
I'm feeling that UK
baby,
vibe, you feel me?
Baby, it's
cool.
a pleasure to have you in the building tonight, man.
Likewise.
Do you know what I mean? And yo, more importantly, to have you in the UK, sir.
Yeah. I'm loving it, you know. I mean, UK, y'all just pop out, you know, with that UK Bhangra scene. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
Just representing you, leading, man. So we up in the US trying to get up on the level, man.
For sure, man. You know what I mean? And you're blessing the world-famous studios of Just Bhangra tonight. You know what?
Yeah.
Congratulations, the debut. Hitting the streets hard, real hard. Let's just get that right, man. How does it feel to have your own joint on the streets, sir?
I mean, it feels great, man. It's been a long journey, man. You know, I mean, started as a kid, went through a lot, you know, and my music is representation of that. You know, if you listen to my lyrics, you pay attention to what I'm saying, it really speaks the story that I went through, what I feel, you know, so.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
because, you know, I really want to, tonight, you know, we're talking, I want to set the record straight. I want people at home to know something, right?
Okay.
That you're not just a Desi rapper, right? Because you're Punjabi, right?
True.
Of course, and you're a rapper, Desi rapper, we know that, right?
Yeah.
But there's something else there, man.
Okay.
You are spitting in what? Tell him, man. What do you do, man? What's
Punjabi,
the real deal?
man. Punjabi, man. You know, it's Bohemia, Punjabi rap, the Badsha, man. There you have it.
Yeah, man. The full deal. Because, you know, it's... people always be thinking, you know, that's just maybe a gimmick, you know, someone just be trying to front with the new style of vocals just to get their CDs, you know, shifting off the shows. But this is how you started off, man. This is you.
That's true, man. It's nothing new, you know. I mean, it's been, if you can trace back like 200, 300 years. I mean, Punjabi, that's what Bohemia, that's what we did. You know, we were storytellers. We had people that went off, ventured off. We didn't have cell phones two ways back then.
For real.
To keep in touch, you know, and hit you up with the gossip. So they would come back, you know, with stories, with rhymes. You know, they amuse you. Let's tell you the stories, you know, and whether it be funny story, whether it be you know, a situation that we went through. And that's what it was, you know, it was Bohemia. I mean, later on it was poets writing poetry, you know, languages got changed, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, a lot happened, you know, and then, you know, all the way up to like earlier history where, you know, you had pop music, for instance, turning into, you know, Indian pop, you know, and we had a lot of good artists, you know, doing a lot of good pop, R&B now you're seeing, you know, it's all Desi, you see them doing Hindi, you know, and Urdu lyrics and Punjabi lyrics, and, but it's R&B, you can damn near, you know, feel it, you know.
So, I mean, but why did you choose to go that flow and not just really just make it completely like, you know, really what your peers are doing, which is like, you know, your normal kind of English shizzle, you know what I mean?
I would have done that if I was doing something to do, you know, to gain that kind of like, you know, I'm not doing this for fame or, you know, or trying to like become, you know, some kind of like star or something. That's not what my interest is. I started off as writing poetry. For real? And I've been writing since I was a kid. I've been trying to learn music. I'm a musician to begin with. Sure. And I've been doing that as a kid. You know, I learned on a harmonium playing keyboard, stuff like that. You know, I'm coming up listening to my ghazal music and my classical music and my, you know, old filmy music, and all of that was in my roots. But I ended up in the States in a situation, you know, my family, we weren't really too well off, so to speak. You feel me? I mean, and we were in a situation where we had to sort of like dig for our roots, sort of like, you know, keep our culture alive, whatever we sort of came with there, you know.
Right. So I mean, you were really at the front in there, man. You were like, there's a grimy. That was a real deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
you can't get no, as grimy as that, man.
Yeah, I had to go through a lot, man, and I used my music, my lyrics to sort of like vent that.
Aye.
You know, sort of get that out of me.
Hi, baby.
You know, and that's what you get out of my music, and it's really not music. I don't want you to compare it to, like, you know, to your regular music, because it's just. Keep in mind when you listen to that, it's coming from a person that is not your regular, you know, normal person. It's a person that been through a lot. You know, just a lot happened to me, man, and I speak through my music about that. And and the reason I use hip hop to do that, you know, is because that's a form of music that lets you be yourself, and you speak my mind within the context of music. Any other music, you have to learn how to do that, and you have to be on key, on point. Otherwise, you're not a classical musician or a jazz musician or you know, filmy musician. If you're not in hip hop, you don't learn any of that. You just come forth with your feelings and the ability of like having, you know, how do you express it? So that's what
Yo, B, man, we started talking sense already, man. We're 4 minutes into it, baby. We got things. We just started, sir. Come on, man. Let me breathe, brother.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
All right, I got
yeah, man. Yo,
take
you know
it
what,
slow,
man?
my homeboy right here. You feel me? So,
yo, we got a chart screaming 5 to 1. Let's go, man. At number 5 this week, Bedazzled, B2. At number 4, First Blood, Big Sugar Cane. At number 3, Ney Bullier, Various Artists. At number 2, The Street Remixes, Dr. Zeus. And at number 1 this week, Unfinished Business, Ominous DJs.